What is up, Division 2 agents? This is Gamer for Life back with another Division 2 build video. Now, I know my audience, and one thing I always get when talking to some of you amazing agents out there is how you love the survivability builds that still dishes out some awesome damage, and to keep those type of builds coming. That is exactly what we are going to do today, and I wanted to show some love to a gear set I have not showcased in quite some time, and that is Heartbreaker. You can see how we have it set up, all blues, armor regen on every single piece, and also with a memento backpack. Let's go over that first. So of course we get all three core attributes with the memento backpack: max weapon damage armor with the skill tier, expertise is at 14, and I do have a max crit chance mod. Now the talent is kill confirmed. Enemies you kill drop a trophy on death. Collecting trophies provides both a short and long term buff, the first of which scales with the number of core attributes equipped and lasts 10 seconds. 5% weapon damage, 10% bonus armor, and 5% skill efficiency. For every trophy collected, gain an additional 1% weapon damage, 1% skill efficiency, and 0.1% armor regen for 300 seconds. Maximum is 30 stacks. And as always, just in case there's someone new to the game here, if you don't know what skill efficiency is, 1% of skill efficiency is equal to 1% of skill damage, skill haste, skill duration, status effects, skill health, repair skills, basically all of your skill attributes in the game. So it is super powerful. And every time we pick up a trophy, it is refreshing that 5-minute timer. So once we get full stacks, we can keep those full stacks up at all times as long as we continue to take enemies out. I also have one piece of the Bellstone Armory plus 1% armor regen for the brand set bonus. So couple that with the 3% we get from Memento, we've got some beautiful armor regen coming in. This is Road Max Armor, Armor Regen, Crit Chance with a Max Crit Chance mod, and 12% for the Expertise row. And then we do have the Heartbreaker set. 2-piece, 15% assault rifle damage, 15% LMG damage, 3-piece plus 15% weapon handling, and then the 4-piece is Heartstopper. Headshots apply pulse for 5 seconds. Weapon hits on pulse enemies add a stack of 1% bonus armor and 1% weapon damage to pulsed enemies up to a max of 50 stacks. 2 stacks are lost each second. And every single piece of Heartbreaker is Road Max Armor and Armor Regen, in the chest piece having a Max Crit Chance mod. And the talent that we have with the chest piece is Max BPM, increases max stacks for Heartstopper from 50 to 100. So getting up to 100% weapon damage at full stacks. And again, like I said, every other piece, max armor and armor regen, 12% for the expertise row. Now the skills we are using, I do have the ballistic shield. It is at tier 6 because it takes in consideration the blue cores. So I'm at 60% active regen, 250% shield health, and 40% holstered regen. In my mods, 4.9 shield health, 5% shield health, and 5% holstered regen mod. And then we do have the scanner pulse. Now you can't pulse them by shooting them in their head, but I also wanted to have this, just to have that pulse on them, because I'm a console player, so I'm doing more body shots than headshots. And this is at skill tier 1, 15% effect duration. In the mods, 15% radius and 15% effect duration. Now you can see the cooldown is 18.2 seconds and duration is 13.9. But when we get the full stacks of Memento, you get all of that skill haste, all of that skill duration. I'll put up a picture of it when we are at full stacks, and you can see the cooldown goes from 18.2 seconds to 14.3, and the duration from 13.9 to 17.4 seconds. So basically, this pulse is going to be up at all times once you get those full stacks of Memento. Alright, and then the guns that we are using, our main gun is a St. Elmo's engine, and you'll see in the gameplay how we were taking the enemies out with this gun. Notice no expertise whatsoever. So basically, I just wanted to showcase if your expertise level is low or you have no expertise at all, this build has plenty of damage on it. So if you do have your expertise level up, just imagine your gun having 5% more weapon damage, 10, 15, up to 25% more weapon damage for however much expertise that you do have. But again, you'll see in the gameplay, we had no problems with 0 expertise on our St. Elmo's engine. This is rolled with max AR damage, health damage, damage to target out of cover, and of course, the talent is Actum S. Shooting an enemy with this weapon will give 1 stack. At 100 stacks, the next magazine will be 100% filled with shock ammo. Always comes in handy. And then my secondary, this is to help get some stacks up with the Heartbreaker, but also if you do come across some heavy enemies, then the talent on this will be beautiful for you. So let's go over it. It is 16% for the expertise roll. Of course, we're just worried about getting our stacks up. Max shotgun damage, damage to armor, damage to target out of cover, and the talent is perfect sledgehammer. Dealing damage with a grenade applies a mark on target. Targets with mark will take 40% more damage to armor and have a 30% movement speed. Mark will disappear after 10 seconds. And if you want to take a look at the stats, again, we don't really have a lot of crazy stats, but I was able to get my gun to 54% crit chance, which is beautiful on a build that's not about crit. Of course, we had those 3 crit mods, and 65% crit damage. And hey, 65 more damage 54% of the time, I'll take it. All right, 75% headshot damage, 21% health damage. And if we want to take a look at the armor, we are at 1,938,000 armor. And what we have right now, your base armor regen with the Bellstone brand set bonus, and of course the armor regen we have rolled on all of our pieces, 44,000. And keep in mind, once we get full stacks of memento, we will have another 3% armor regen, so that will definitely skyrocket. All right, we can take a look at the specialization, giving us more survivability. Killing enemies grant 10% armor. Beautiful. Every third reload is 50% faster. Armor kits repair 100% armor and grant 30% bonus armor for 10 seconds. The Banshee Pulse, if you do decide to use that, but we are utilizing the 2 mods. Generate 10% of total ammo capacity every 60 seconds. Party members recover 5%. 10% weapon handling while not moving, need to be motionless for 1 second. 50% pulse resistance, and rate of fire increases by 5% on kill for 5 seconds. And as always, just make sure the guns that you are using is equipped on your specialization, so you're getting that extra 15% increased damage. That is the build, my friends. I hope you guys give this one a try. This build makes doing heroic content super easy with all of the survivability and all the great damage. This is especially good for agents who may be struggling a bit on heroic difficulty. Farm for this build in Countdown or Summit or wherever you do your primary farming, and I promise you, you won't regret it, because it really does make doing this content so much easier on you. And as always, this build is just a template for you to tweak to however you feel it fits into your own personal playstyle. That's going to do it for this one, my friends. Let me take a moment to say thank you for your continued support of the channel. It truly means a lot. I know I'll get some trolly comments, but I try to keep this channel as toxic free as I can, so I apologize if you happen to see some of those negative comments before I can deal with them. This channel is all about helping the community out to be better at the game and to show so many different ways to play the game. For whatever reason, this triggers some people out there to spew their hate because they feel that, you know, maybe I ramble too much sometimes. Maybe the video is a bit too long, or the gameplay is too long, or they just really dislike the build I'm showcasing. You name it, I've had some crazy comments about it. But I know for every hater I have out there, I have dozens, even hundreds of amazing positive agents, and you agents are all I'm worried about because we can have respectful conversations, whether it's here in the comments, on Twitter, conversing on Xbox, and I definitely appreciate those positive interactions. I hope everyone is doing good and staying safe out there. I do have some heroic gameplay coming up, so stay tuned for that. And as always, my YouTube family, take it easy.
We need you to secure the memorial and remove the True Sons' forces. If they maintain this outpost, True Sons will be a direct threat to the campus.
Out of it, agent!
Got a visual on additional hostiles in the memorial compound. They're moving south. There's a gate between you. It looks closed from here.
Agent, you'll need to find a way to open that gate.
You got a description? Check it. Screw you! Kill him!
All clear. I repeat, the compound is all clear.
No, that can't be all of them. Check the interior while I get Henry's people to maintain the perimeter.
Contact!
into a base. There's an area beneath you with increased security. Isaac can't access data on this location. Stay alert. I don't know what you're walking into.
Hear that? Fucking noise. I'm not dying to help the devil count.
DC-62, detected.
Heads up. Isaac just ID'd those shells as chemical weapons. Can't afford to let the True Sons escape with those. You gotta find a way to close up that tunnel.
I see you.
Got a casualty.
According to the schematics Isaac pulled upstairs, we can lock that tunnel door from their control center. That should keep them from being able to transport those mortars loaded with
Detected.
That should keep them from getting more of those mortars.
You think closing the tunnel was smart? Fuck you! You lock yourself in with us. I'll make sure you rot down here.
team from the campus has taken position inside the memorial.
If you hadn't stopped them, I know they would have used those weapons on us, and we would have ended up like Castle. I can't tell you how relieved I am to have you on our side. Thank you.
Today, we dealt a great blow to the True Sun's infrastructure. We confiscated a massive cache of chemical weapons and eliminated the stronghold near the campus. You should be proud. You saved a lot of lives today.